Hello guys, welcome back. My name's Nathan, and today we're going to be discussing Alex Ovechkin and if he can actually beat Wayne Gretzky's goal record. Now, of course, the NHL legend himself, Wayne Gretzky, holds the all-time place for most goals for a single NHL player. But Alexander Ovechkin has a very solid shot at not just getting close to that record, but potentially beating it too in his career. But when it comes to Ovechkin, is it really realistic for him to actually reach and snap that streak? And do I think he'll actually break the record? Watch till the end to find out. And one of the best storylines that's really started to develop over the past couple of years has been Alex Ovechkin and his race to beat Wayne Gretzky's goal record. Of course, Wayne Gretzky, being the GOAT of hockey, has the most goals in NHL history, the most assists, points, and most of the major stats. But Alex Ovechkin, again, in a period that doesn't have that much goal scoring, has been dominant year after year, winning multiple Maurice Richard trophies, being the generational goal scorer. He's a guy that could definitely rival that top space. Now, right now, as it stands, Ovechkin sits 13th all-time in goals. And at age 33, while time is technically running out for him, he could be a guy that ends up aging well, and if he plays the next few seasons, could have a solid shot at number one. This next season will also be a huge one for Ovechkin. Again, he's already won that Stanley Cup, but there is obviously still some burst left in him. This past season, he scored over 50 goals, once again being a dominant player on the ice, and this next season could see him going up even more, passing guys like Mario Lemieux, potentially Mark Messier. If he gets 42 goals, he'll be above Messier, Lemieux, and into the 700 goal range, which is obviously the elite of goal scorers, and again, now put him in a great position. He's getting older as well, and you have to factor that in, but he still has great teammates on Washington, and if he plays the next few years, again, I think has a better shot than anyone at that number one spot. And looking at Ovechkin's game right now in 2019, there's not too many signs of decline. If anything, he might be a better overall player than he has ever been, and that is insane for a guy at age 33. Now, going back to the 16-17 season, his down year, where he only scored 33 goals, seems crazy, only 33 goals. He kind of rebounded that next season in the 17-18 season, winning the Stanley Cup with the Washington Capitals, getting 49 goals, and winning the Maurice Richard trophy. Not bad whatsoever. And then after he won the Cup, when people were saying that he might decline because of that, a lack of motivation or something, he ended up scoring over 50 and got 51 goals. So right now, again, he's about as good as he's ever been. Now, Ovi had some fascinating quotes this offseason. One of the best ones saying that he's gotten a lot leaner and he's gotten a lot faster, which I think for Caps fans is a great sign. As the game gets more fast and definitely more skilled, Ovechkin and guys around his age will want to adapt a lot more. And I think Ovechkin is smart in doing that. He could definitely use some more speed, even though he's already a decent skater. Ovechkin, though, adding that to his arsenal is going to make him even more dangerous. Now, Ovechkin also had an interesting quote saying that if he ever gets to a point where he's unhappy about his on-ice performance, then he might end up hanging these skates and calling it quits, which is almost what Jaromir Jagr did, where he went back to the Czech League for conditioning and all of that to get to a better place physically and mentally. And that could be the same situation as Ovechkin if he get to a point where he still hasn't hit that mark and he just calls it quits at that point. It would suck if he goes to his 40s and isn't able to get it, but again, I think there's a real possibility there. If he's healthy and continues to play in the NHL for even more than 5 years, I could definitely see it happening, and him getting at least into the top 5 goal scoring wise. Now, right now, Wayne Gretzky sits at number 1 in goal scoring with 894 goals. Ovechkin 13th overall with 658 goals. Now, back in December of last year, it was proven by stats that if Alex Ovechkin were to hit 36 goals for the next 7 NHL seasons, then he'd be able to pass Wayne Gretzky's goal scoring record. And that is huge. Now, of course, Ovechkin got 50 last year, and at that point, he only scored about 30 goals back in December, which was amazing. At that point, he was on pace for 72 goals or something crazy like that. But now with Ovechkin, he's again put himself in a good place, where he's in a good place physically, mentally. He has that Stanley Cup, and right now it's pretty much his own destiny to lose. He has the time to, I think, and if he stays away from injury, which thankfully hasn't affected him too much in his career so far, I think he could totally get it done. I think it also does depend on the Washington Capitals, how they do and the teammates around him, but so far, so good when it comes to Ovi. Now, a big factor that could stop all of this from happening is his contract negotiations. Ovechkin right now makes $9.5 million in 2019-20 and 2020-2021. But the problem is he's a UFA after that, and at age 35, I believe, he's a UFA at that point. Ovechkin, I don't think will go to a different NHL team, but there might be some concerns of him maybe going to Russia for a couple of years, maybe doing something like that. I think Ovechkin wants to stay in the NHL, but who knows what his situation might be in 2 years' time. Again, he has a family already. He has a son who's friggin' 1 year old. There is that to come to play there. And I think when it comes to Washington, they'll try everything they can to keep him on the team. But again, it's Ovechkin's own destiny, and it's his path to choose. But if Alex Ovechkin keeps scoring at his 50-goal rate, we won't really have to worry about him even going to his 40s. If he continues at this pace, which is pretty unlikely, he could definitely get there like age 36 or 37. It really isn't that far away. Again, right now he's about 300 away. It's not too big of a gap. If he keeps scoring like he has in his career, I think he can get it done no problem. Now, obviously, again, health will be a factor there, teammates will be a factor, but again, to me, Alex Ovechkin has the best chance of any player ever to pass Wayne Gretzky. And at this point in the era that he's in, with not the greatest amount of goal scoring in the league, that's an accomplishment by itself. But regardless, even if Alex Ovechkin does end up falling short, he's still one of my favorite players of all time, still has been a dynamic goal scorer and the best goal scorer of this generation. In my opinion, he's the best goal scorer in NHL history, though the stats don't back it up. With the goalies and the defensemen that he has to face every night, it's insane how consistent he's been goal scoring wise. And again, that does factor into it, but already, even if he did hang up the skates right now and retire, I would still be super proud of him for what he's done so far. And as a 16-year-old hockey fan, it would be the biggest piece of news NHL-wise in my entire lifetime. It would be absolutely historic for Ovechkin to actually break the record. And I think he will get it done. If I had to bet on anything, I think he will break the scoring record. If he keeps his health and keeps scoring goals, I think he has a better chance than anyone right now in the NHL. And either way, I think he's the best goal scorer of all time, even if he does fall short of Wayne Gretzky's record. But of course, with this video, I need to hear your guys' thoughts down those comments down below. So let me know what you think about Alex Ovechkin and the potential of him breaking Wayne Gretzky's goal record. What do you think will happen as well? Do you think he'll break it or fall just short? But if you guys want some more Grav videos just like this one, you should click on this card right here to watch my video on Patrick Laine and if he should actually end up leaving Winnipeg. Trust me, it's worth it. But that'll be it for today, guys. If you guys enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Again, comment down below your thoughts on Owe versus Gretzky and what you guys think will happen. And share this video with friends as well, trying to grow the Grav game as much as possible, boys. I'm Nathan, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Goodbye.